So hello everyone, it is your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we're gonna get into the new Nomad palette. So this is supposed to be inspired by Provence. It says a story, a destination of delights. Provence is graced with rolling lavender fields, honey hues, villages, and a sparkling coastline. And tree-lined towns, weekly markets entice the senses with colorful decadence, while seasonal festivals celebrate the pleasures of provincial life. Follow your nose and indulge your taste buds to find La Belle Vie en Provence. The palette has colorful garden of pink roses, sunflower yellows matching with soft lavenders and deep aubergine, 10 buttery mattes and 5 sparkling shimmers. There's lip glosses, our newest product, cushiony lip gloss with multicolored pearl and hydrating oils and in 4 radiant shades. I didn't buy those. And the calls bees make the garden of delights possible. And with this launch, we are so proud to support the bee conservation. They used to write like your name and say thank you, but they started having a generic message printed on it. So it usually would have my address on it, and then would have said thank you like my older ones do, but that's what they're doing now. So it came with this bag of lavender, and I was confused, like, why is there a bag of lavender in here? Because if you all don't know this, I don't like the scent of lavender. So I was just like, why do I smell lavender? I was like, I hope it's not from the palette, but no, it's from the little bag of potpourri lavender that they put in there. So that's a nice touch for people who like lavender, but since I don't, I'm just like, oh, okay, lavender. Anyway, this palette retails for, I think it was $38 or $39. You can use code Dion to get a discount on it. I use my girl Dionluvsmakeup code, because if you all didn't know, she gets PR from them. Like when we did the haunted palette review, she had got that palette in PR, and then she got this palette in PR. So I'll try to remember to link her video down below, but you can use code Dion to get 10% off your palette purchase. So this is what the palette looks like on the inside. I think I'm gonna just stick to doing a purple look. I might incorporate some of these in it and maybe put like the yellow in the inner corner or something, but y'all know me, I want a pink and purple vibe. I got a pink and purple vibe on now, and I'm not happy with the pink and purple vibe I have on now. So I'm trying to make sure that I use this color store and get a pink and purple vibe out of it. You will see pictures throughout the week on Instagram with this palette and the palette I have on now, which is the Garden of Juvia's, along with palette mashups with that palette. I might palette mash up this palette with another one. I don't know which one I would. I was thinking about putting it with Moonspell Volume 2, because I feel like this would be a good palette to mash up with that one. I actually don't have any palettes to compare to this one, just because to me this is a unique color story in my collection. That's another thing I love about Nomad. I feel like I don't have a lot of palettes of theirs I can compare to other palettes. If anything, I would compare this to their Cartagena one, but I don't own that one, so I can't say for sure if that one is a match. I know I saw Dion do a video about that too, so go check out Dionluvsmakeup's video for a whole bunch of Nomad content, because I think she's done like 4 or 5 videos with just this same palette and different concepts concerning this palette, which I thought was really cool. So I definitely want you to check it out. And like I said, remember, use code Dion when you go to check out and buy this palette, because that's the code I use. Hello. So let's zoom you on in. I gotta go take off this purple and pink look and come back with a different purple and pink look with yellow in the inner corner. So I'll be back in a few, girl. Okay. Okay, so here's the eye I came back with. I literally just did it across the row and used everything. And now I think about this palette, kind of reminds me of the Chameleon palette, except it has orange. The Chameleon palette has oranges in it, and this one has yellows instead. So if I had to compare it to anything, I would compare it to the Chameleon palette, but that's the only thing I can think of. And that's good to me, because I feel like a lot of time with palettes I can be like, y'all see, I'll pull out 5, 10, 15 palettes talking about this palette being similar to this palette and that one. And I feel like I swear that I can never do that with Nomad. So I like that about them, because I know I'm not gonna have a whole bunch of repeats in my collection from them, or that can be repeated from other brands. So I appreciate that. Anyway, let's talk about what I did. So I used this on my lower lash line along with this gray. That's what you see going on down here, because y'all know I had to incorporate the purple, but I didn't want to purple y'all to death, so I tried to use the more romantic side of the palette. So I used those 2 from here. I used these 2 from here, so I wanted to make sure that the bright yellow was seen, even though you see the greenish shift in the shimmer, which I think is cool about it, but I wanted some yellow to pop out still. So I put the yellow underneath, and then I put the shimmer on top. And then I used just about everything over here. So I used these 2 at the bottom. This is what we got going on in the inner corner. And then I used these 2 at the top as well. So I used all that in the crease area. So we're going to start off with the shade gonna start with this one and this one that I combined in the crease, and then later on I brought the burgundy shade in the crease area and go from there. But yeah, so I'm really enjoying this palette. I'm so happy my friend Dion has a code, so that way I can shout out all my friends' code. Because when a friend gets a code, honey, I'm pushing the code like, you know, like it's my code. Like I got my own code, and you know, I'm trying to get y'all to use it. And I know she really loves Nomad products because she buys a lot of Nomad. So I'm glad they started sending her the Nomad products because she uses them so much. I can't wait for this new Bunnies palette to come out from Unearthly Cosmetics, because honey, tell me I won't be buying it. You're a liar. I sure will be buying it. I'm gonna take this bit of the shade Rose. I just did a little light dabbing of it. I didn't use a whole lot of it, but I'm like, yeah, honey. And my All I Ever Wanted palette should be here Monday, so that'll be awesome. I'll try to get looking with that Monday night. So I might do an all matte look and just put some of the shimmers on top, because I don't want to have to redo the whole eye look. But I want that video to go up soon, because you know, I kind of am behind because I had to order the pre-order one instead of ordering the regular one they had. That's why. Sorry about the motorcycle driving down the street, but that's why, as usual, Dr. Adriangameover, her makeup video goes up before mine, because she actually bought it ahead of time. I think I ended up falling asleep and I forgot which day was supposed to launch, so I didn't end up buying it in timely fashion. Now I'm gonna take Macaroon, which is the burgundy shade I was talking about. I took it in the crease and started working from there. Yeah, a whole bunch of palettes are coming out. My Michaela palette, they printed the label for it, but they still haven't shipped it out yet. They printed the label for it like on the 10th of this month, so we'll see how long it takes them to actually ship it out. I know they said 3 to 4 weeks. I'm really excited about the color story of that one too, though, because y'all know I love a blue, green, purple moment. So I'm like, well, that goes another palette concept that I can't use if I ever got to do a collab with the brand now, because she took my concept. So that sucks. But you know, it's cool. Maybe I'll be in some neutrals by the time I get one. Ha! That was a funny joke. Me liking neutrals, that's absurd. I did buy the mini bronze palette though to try out, and then I bought the mini gold, so now I didn't have to pay for shipping, because I have been looking at the mini gold for a while, and I have the regular gold, so I figured why not. And then that way I can get something out of the deal as opposed to paying $25 for shipping, when I could, you know, just get another palette of the deal and get free shipping. So I haven't got the mini Zendo yet either, so if she comes out with another palette and it's not one of the $69 ones, because if y'all didn't know, they went up, so it's $27 now for the minis, and it's $69 instead of $65 for the mini palettes. Now we're taking the shade with the grapes printed on it. I'm not gonna butcher the language today, and we're just gonna put that on the outer V. But I feel like I saw Karen do a similar look like this. Don't quote me. I don't remember how both her looks went. Sometimes I'll be watching people's videos and it'd be like the middle of the night when I just got off work and I ended up falling asleep. So I think I ended up falling asleep on Karen's second look. But I'm pretty sure I remember her first look. It was really nice. I really liked Angie's looks too, with the matte like shades on the lid and whatnot. It looked really nice. It had like a Valentine's Day effect to it with the ones she used, the shades I'm using now. And then she had a nice purple one. So I definitely am going to do separate looks with just the purples or whatever. But I wanted to try to use the majority of the palette today with you all, which is why I'm doing what I'm doing now. Now I'm going to take this one with the B on it. Like I said, we're not going to mess with these French words. We are not. And I'm just going to start patting that on lid, because that's what I use to make this yellow pop, but still have actual like yellow on the lid visibly seen. Ignore my stomach growling. I have not eaten all day. And it's like past 6 o'clock at night. I still need to go to Indiana and get gas, and I'm going to go home and find to eat something there. So, yeah. But when I was doing this look is when I realized that I could do a similar look with the Chameleon palette. Mine is like the opposite, the lid shade. And that's when I was like, well, let me show that one, since I had brought it for another video concept. Because I came up with a couple new video idea concepts. So I want to film them today and be able to get home and edit them and put them up for next week to see how you feel about those. So if I know I need to add those to the regular rotation, not because you like them or you dislike them. So that's what I do like in the middle of the night when I'm at home. Because when I get off work, sometimes I can't sleep. So I'm like going through palettes and stuff and trying to come up with ideas and stuff. Because I'm like, you know, if I can't sleep, I can always pull out a palette and try to figure out what to do with it. What is going on with this inner corner, girl? Is that mascara? No. Sorry, y'all, I'm moving my inner corner doing stuff. But yeah, now we're gonna take the yellow shade, the shimmery yellow shade with the green shift. Start packing her on the lid, honey. So when I first saw this shade, I was like, ooh, that's pretty. And then I was like, oh, okay. I'm here for this vibe. It's really pretty dark and dreary outside, so I don't know how well this picture's gonna look for the thumbnail. I apologize in advance, but girl, I didn't get out here till I think like 2 o'clock or something. I woke up at 12. I had to shower, get ready, and then I had to pull stuff out because since Adriangameover decided to come to my room last night, I couldn't pull out this stuff last night like I had planned on, so I had to like pull it out this morning at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and then drive all the way over here. So that was a whole thing. Now we're going to take the inner corner shade and pop her on in there. Now we're gonna back her on up and talk about my thoughts. Okay, so these Nomad palettes to me have hits and misses. I'm thinking about ranking all of them at like the end of this year, since I feel like I have more in my collection than I did when I tried to do it early in the year. I think I only had like 4 early in the year, but I think I've added like 3 more to my collection, so I feel more confident. And maybe by the end of the year I'll have like 8 or 9 and I'll feel a little more confident ranking them. But before I was just like, I don't know. But I have hits and misses when it comes to this brand. But this one is actually a hit. I really like the color story. I really like the performance. I really like the mattes they chose and the shimmers that have the shifts in them. I think this is really cool and really nice. I'm actually quite impressed with this palette, so I can't wait to use it some more. And I definitely recommend you get it. And if you are, say it with me now, everyone. We're gonna use code what? We're gonna use code Dion. Yeah, we're gonna use code Dion. I know for once I'm not saying Cage Makeup. We're using Dion. It's just one word. Dion is her name. You can use that and get 10% off this palette and get this gorgeous eye look like I got. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.